Annyeong Buzz! Okay, K-pop fam, let's take a moment to talk about something truly iconic. You know how we always hype BLACKPINK members for breaking boundaries and making history? Well, Rosé has just done it again, and this time she's officially the queen of US radio. Yes, you heard me right. Rosé has become the first K-pop artist ever to have a song chart on Billboard's Radio Songs chart for 25 whole weeks. That's nearly half a year, people. So the track we're talking about is APT, her collab with none other than Bruno Mars. First of all, can we just pause and appreciate how insane this collaboration is? Rosé and Bruno Mars in one song? The silky vocals, the vibes, the chemistry. It's everything. And clearly, we're not the only ones who think that. Because this song has been sitting pretty on the Radio Songs chart, and not just anywhere on the list, it's currently at number 18. That's major. Now, to put this into perspective, the only other K-pop act that came close to this was BTS with Dynamite, and that lasted 19 weeks on the same chart. So Rosé didn't just break the record, she smashed it. 6 more weeks than Dynamite? That's not just a win, it's a full-blown legacy moment, and it doesn't stop there. APT also stayed at number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 for its 29th consecutive week. Like, are you even hearing me right now? That's 29 weeks on one of the toughest charts in the world. It's not easy to stay there week after week, especially for K-pop artists who often get pigeonholed into niche categories by Western media. But Rosé is proving that she's not just a K-pop idol, she's a global artist, period. So here's a question for you guys. Did any of you expect this song to blow up the way it has? Because I'll be honest, I knew it was going to be a hit. I mean, Rosé and Bruno Mars? Come on. But this level of dominance on US radio? That was unexpected in the best way. Let me know in the comments if you felt the same way or if you called it from day one. And then there's the Billboard Artist 100, where Rosé is still holding it down at number 84. That's her 30th week on the chart. That's right, 30 weeks of consistently being one of the most relevant and talked about artists in the world. Again, she's a soloist. She's not riding the wave of a group comeback right now. She's out here carrying her name and her music all on her own. That's huge. I think what's really impressive is how Rosé has carved out a unique identity for herself outside of BLACKPINK. You know, a lot of people were worried that once the members went solo, they might not be able to maintain the same level of popularity or recognition. But Rosé has absolutely proven the opposite. She's not just surviving in the solo world, she's thriving. And let's talk about her album, Rosie. That album is now the longest charting album by a female K-pop soloist on the Billboard 200. It's currently at number 145 in its 22nd consecutive week. Again, this is not some flash-in-the-pan success. This is sustained excellence. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think Rosé's collaboration with Bruno Mars opened more doors for her internationally? Or was she already headed for global domination regardless? Because honestly, I think this team-up with Bruno Mars wasn't just smart. It was genius. It helped introduce her to an even wider audience who might not have been familiar with her solo sound before. And let's also give some credit to the production and the marketing. APT is one of those songs that's just built for radio play. It's catchy but emotional, groovy but not overpowering. It hits that sweet spot where you can play it during a road trip, a late-night study session, or even at a chill house party. That's the kind of versatility that gets you on charts like these. Now, if you think about it, staying relevant on US radio is not just about having fans stream your song. Radio airplay is a whole different beast. It involves program directors deciding which songs to add to their rotations, and those choices often lean toward mainstream Western artists. So for Rosé, a Korean soloist, to hold her place for 25 weeks, that speaks volumes about not just her star power, but also how she's truly resonating with listeners across different demographics and cultures. And here's another thing. We often talk about K-pop groups breaking into the Billboard charts, but Rosé is showing the industry that K-pop soloists can do the same, if not better in some areas. She's out here setting a new standard. Like, imagine being the first to do something in Billboard history. That's not just a flex, it's a legacy. 20 years from now, new K-pop idols will be looking at that record thinking, I want to be like Rosé. Also, can we just appreciate the storytelling she's doing through her music? APT isn't just a bop. It has soul. It has depth. And pairing her with someone like Bruno Mars, who's a master at creating timeless R&B pop, blends was the perfect move. They didn't just make a hit. They created a moment in music history that we're all witnessing in real time. And if you're someone who's been following Rosé since her BLACKPINK debut days, you've probably noticed the evolution in her artistry. She's more confident, more experimental, and you can tell she's putting her heart into every note. This isn't just a manufactured solo project to keep the fans fed. This is her actual vision as an artist coming to life. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think has been the key to Rosé's solo success? Is it her unique vocal tone, her emotional delivery, her fashion presence, or something else entirely? Personally, I think it's the way she balances vulnerability with polish. She's relatable, but still feels like a superstar. That's rare. Let's also talk impact. Do you think this success will influence more K-pop idols to pursue international collaborations, especially in the US? Because I wouldn't be surprised if more soloists start thinking about how they can tap into this radio-friendly market. Rosé kind of cracked the code, didn't she? And speaking of international impact, we can't ignore how this helps the visibility of female K-pop soloists. Historically, male idols have had an easier time charting in the West. But Rosé just flipped the script. She's not just competing, she's leading. It's such a proud moment, not just for Blinks, but for all K-pop fans. We're witnessing history, and what's even better is that it's being made by someone who's humble, hardworking, and genuinely passionate about music. So let's celebrate this moment, Rosé style. Drop your favorite lyric from APT in the comments. Let's get a whole thread going because I want to see what lines hit you guys the most. And if you haven't streamed the song yet today, what are you doing? Go play it, support the queen, and let's help her break even more records. Because if anyone deserves it, it's Rosé. All right, Buzz fam, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep buzzing.